Prateek, what's next for us from these levels?
If we are talking market levels, then my sense is we go lower from where we are. Yesterday's GDP numbers were pretty bad, and frankly the numbers could be worse because the net export numbers are a suspect. The growth seems to be coming from trade, which is possible, and from financials, which being in the industry, we don't see any growth here. So there is some degree of suspect in the numbers themselves, so they could be lower. Given that, clearly the mood is not good. We could test lower levels. If financials have grown on account of bank lending growth, then it basically means that inventory in the system is going up, because rest of the economic growth has not happened.
Prateek, it's going to be an extremely tricky month considering we are going to see the outcome of the Greece elections as well. Do you think the markets are going to be in a choppy band with 4,700, 4,500 being the base, or could we drift further lower?
Our sense is that we are very close to the bottom in terms of trading range. We don't see markets going down very much, because all said and done, this is a year wherein you will get some amount of leg up in corporate earnings on account of some reduction in interest rates and on account of higher pricing power because of rupee depreciation. So that being the case, markets are already trading cheap on 1 year forward earnings. We don't see too much of a downside from where we are. The part of the market that has cracked badly is already trading at a fraction to its book value, and is priced pretty cheap on assets. So maybe it doesn't start to do well and the recovery gets delayed, but I really don't see too much of a downside.
Prateek, given the emphasis this year is down by about 16%, one is getting a sense that closer to 2200, closer to 2250, the stock is making a base. At these levels, Prateek, are you bullish on large cap IT and for that matter, Infosys?
So yeah, we are pretty positive on large cap IT. They would benefit from INR depreciation. They have certain degree of pricing power. They are trading at significantly lower than long-term average valuations. So high-quality businesses trading at lower than long-time valuations, while the quality of business is still sustaining. Maybe there is some question mark on growth in the immediate term. Is a pretty nice combination to own.
Prateek, do you think the springtime in autos is now over? A, auto companies now have a large base. B, one is getting a sense that early days to comment on that, but this time around, monsoon could be below estimates. C, the competition in the auto sector has just intensified.
Okay, we were not very positive on the car or CV space any which ways on account of valuations or peaking out of growth or maybe not so good growth outlook itself. We were more positive on the two-wheeler space. We continue to own the space, but I think there are concerns clearly emerging on account of higher degree of competition. There is very capable new entrant into the industry, and all said and done, somebody has to either slow down growth, give away a bit of market share so that that entrant makes its space.
Prateek, do you think for Indian markets to decline, rupee has to decline first, because rupee will be the lead indicator or has been the lead indicator for Indian equities?
Well, I think both go hand in hand. I have been saying that India as an economy really doesn't have surpluses which we can export if rupee, let's say finds a lower level and people get very competitive. Fact of the matter is we do not have that kind of exportable surpluses as may exist in a country like a Germany or a US. So frankly, the level of the rupee kind of indicates the confidence overseas people have in the Indian currency, in the Indian economy. As and when that reverses, the rupee will find its fate.
So
Yes, rupee, if rupee finds its feet, we will see a degree of correction in the stock markets also. Till rupee continues to be weak, for the overseas investors, there is just no reason to invest into the Indian market. If currency weakens by 1%, 2% over a period of a week, the economy not doing anything, it's pretty easy to postpone decisions.
Prateek, final question. How does one make money in this new no-return world? What are your ideas? What are the group of stocks or themes you are betting on?
At this point in time, we are clearly focused on export-oriented businesses with strong balance sheets and pricing power. So we touched upon large cap IT some time back. We continue to be pretty positive on most of the large pharmaceutical names. If you look at the market, there is a part of the market that has been standing. We did some numbers, and over past 5 years, that part of the market has compounded at the rate of growth of profits. So over past 5 years, this part of the market has been able to retain valuations. Chances are that over the next few years, again, it compounds at the rate of growth of profits. While this part may look more expensive versus the other part which has been decimated, fact of the matter is, with respect to itself, it has been trading in the same valuation range. The other part of the market, like I was saying before, has got decimated, is trading at a fraction of price to book in multiple cases, is very cheap on assets. However, there needs to be some positive triggers. We need to see currency stabilizing. We need to see interest rates getting lowered for this part of the market to start to function. So while we are glued on to that part of the market, we have our flags. As and when they go up, we will start to look there, but not as of now.